In this video I shall present a simple experiment you can also do at home. This experiment is about preparation of oxygen gas from sodium hypochlorite and hydrogen peroxide. Warning: this is a hazardous experiment in which an oxidizing gas is produced. Make sure you have no flammable materials around you when doing this experiment and that you use small amounts of substances. Sodium hypochlorite, household bleach, and hydrogen peroxide are harmful substances which damage skin and eyes, so work carefully with these reagents. The basis of this experiment is oxidation of hydrogen peroxide by sodium hypochlorite according to the following equation. Sodium hypochlorite reacts with hydrogen peroxide and produces sodium chloride, water, and molecular oxygen. Oxygen is the basis of burning reactions, so it is the substance which initiates and maintains burning. For this reason, the oxygen gas produced in this reaction will reignite the incandescent tip of a splinter, which will then burn with a bright flame and produce a lot of heat. So be careful not to burn yourself or anything else when doing this experiment. Hope you will enjoy. First, we add the sodium hypochlorite in a transparent glass recipient. Then we use a pipette or a syringe to add a small amount of hydrogen peroxide. Then we light a toothpick, leave it to burn for a while, and then we extinguish the flame and introduce the tip inside. And you can see the bright flame produced. Now I shall repeat the experiment using a long wooden grill spike instead of a toothpick in order not to burn my fingers. Uh, Sodium hypochlorite is a household bleach you can buy from the market, and the hydrogen peroxide you can buy at a chemist shop with no need of a recipe. Now I shall add household bleach or sodium hypochlorite to a glass recipient. Then I shall use a syringe to add the hydrogen peroxide to the household bleach. Now I shall light up the spike. Let it burn for a while. Then put out the flame and introduce the incandescent tip in the oxygen atmosphere. You can see how it reignites and burns with a bright flame. You can see how the splinter reignites in an atmosphere of oxygen gas. We put out the flame. Now I shall repeat the experiment using more hydrogen peroxide in order to better see the flame and the experiment itself. In order for the experiment to be successful, you should use about 2/3 sodium hypochlorite and 1/3 hydrogen peroxide. Beware not to add hydrogen peroxide all at once or with the bottle itself, because the reaction will occur too fast and will be violent, and all oxygen will be produced at once and will escape the container. You must add hydrogen peroxide in droplets using a syringe. So first I will add sodium hypochlorite. Now I shall add hydrogen peroxide with the syringe in droplets. Now I am going to light up the grill spike. Leave it to burn for a while. Then put out the flame and put the incandescent tip in the oxygen atmosphere. You can see how it reignites and burns with a bright flame due to the oxygen gas being produced. Now I have added sodium hypochlorite to a smaller recipient, and now I shall show you what happens if you don't add hydrogen peroxide in droplets with a syringe, as I have said before. So you can see that a violent reaction occurs and the oxygen is expelled from the container, so this will be inefficient.